Have you ever looked up and seen a sudden streak of light racing across the darkness? That fleeting moment, when a meteor blazes through the sky, is pure magic. That's a meteor, nature's own fireworks, lighting up the night with a burst of wonder and excitement. Every August, the Perseid-meteorshower transforms the night sky into a dazzling show with dozens of meteors every hour. It's one of the most anticipated celestial events of the year, drawing skywatchers from all over the world. People across Washington and the world gather outside, sharing the wonder beneath the stars. Friends, families, and even strangers come together, united by the thrill of watching the heavens put on a show. The Perseids are famous for their bright, fast, and plentiful meteors, often producing fireballs that leave glowing trails. These spectacular meteors can light up the entire sky for a few breathtaking seconds. Unlike other showers, you don't need special equipment or cold weather gear, just a blanket and the warm summer air. The Perseids are accessible to everyone, making them perfect for a spontaneous night under the stars. It's a tradition for many, a chance to make memories and reconnect with the universe. Laughter, stories, and quiet moments of awe all blend together as people watch the sky. For centuries, people have made wishes on Perseids, feeling a deep connection to the cosmos. There's something timeless about hoping for good fortune as a meteor flashes overhead. In our busy, screen-filled lives, the Perseids invite us to pause and look up. Stargazing groups plan parties, photographers ready their cameras, and amateur astronomers prepare their telescopes to capture the magic. Families mark their calendars, turning the Perseids into an annual event to look forward to. It's a special night that brings everyone together, year after year. Even if you're watching from your backyard, you're part of a community sharing the same sky. The Perseids connect us, no matter where we are. It's a celebration of science, nature, and discovery. Each meteor is a reminder of our place in the universe and the beauty that surrounds us. As August approaches, get ready to witness one of the most spectacular shows our solar system offers. The anticipation builds as the date draws near. The Perseids remind us that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves. Under the vast sky, we find perspective, inspiration, and a sense of wonder. So let's turn our eyes to the heavens and enjoy the magic together. This August, let the Perseids fill your night with awe, joy, and unforgettable memories. In Washington, timing is everything for the Perseids. The state's wide-open skies and minimal light pollution in many areas make it a prime spot for meteor watching, but knowing exactly when to look up can make all the difference. The peak happens the night of August 12th into the early hours of August 13th, 2025. This is when the Perseid meteor shower is at its most spectacular, with the highest number of meteors visible per hour. That's when Earth passes through the densest part of the comet's debris, offering the most meteors per hour. On a clear, dark night, you might see dozens, sometimes even more, every 60 minutes. The best viewing is after midnight, especially between 2 and 4 a.m. During these hours, the sky is darkest, and the radiant point of the shower climbs higher, increasing your chances of spotting meteors. The meteors radiate from the constellation Perseus, found in the northeastern sky, just below the W shape of Cassiopeia. If you can spot Cassiopeia, you're already close to the action. But you don't need to stare at Perseus. Meteors streak across the whole sky. Some will appear overhead, while others will flash at the horizon, so keep your gaze moving. Lie back, look straight up, and let your eyes wander for the widest view. The more sky you can see, the better your chances of catching those fleeting streaks of light. No telescope or binoculars needed, just your eyes. In fact, using optical aids can limit your field of view, so it's best to go without. Bring a blanket or reclining chair, find an open spot, and settle in. Comfort is key for a long night of sky watching, so dress warmly and pack snacks. Patience pays off. Soon you'll catch a brilliant streak of light. Some meteors will be faint, but others will blaze across the sky, leaving you in awe. The darkest hours before dawn offer the best show. As the night deepens, the sky grows even clearer, and the frequency of meteors often increases. It might mean staying up late or setting an alarm, but it's worth it. The Perseids are an annual highlight, and missing them is missing out on one of nature's best performances. Prepare your warm drinks and blankets. Washington's sky is about to put on a show. Gather friends or family and make it a memorable night under the stars. You have a front row seat to the universe. All you need to do is look up, relax, and enjoy the cosmic spectacle above. This year, there's a twist. The Perseids peak under a bright supermoon. A supermoon is bigger and brighter than usual, flooding the sky with light and making faint meteors harder to see. Normally, you might spot 50 to 100 meteors per hour, but the moon's glare will cut that number down. Don't be discouraged. The Perseids are famous for fireballs, brilliant meteors that can outshine the moon. These fireballs often leave glowing trails that linger for seconds. To improve your chances, block the moon with a building, hill, or trees to keep your eyes adjusted to the dark. Even with the moon's glare, the Perseids remain one of the year's best meteor showers. Adjust your expectations, hunt for the brightest shooting stars, and enjoy the challenge. Sometimes the rarest sights are the most memorable. The Perseids aren't just a one-night event. They're active from late July to late August. In the week before the peak, meteor activity builds each night. After the peak, it slowly fades. Watching on nights before the peak has a bonus. The moon sets earlier, giving you darker skies. Try stargazing on August 9th or 10th for a darker sky and a chance to see fainter meteors. It's a trade-off, more meteors with moonlight or fewer meteors in a darker sky. For families with kids, earlier evenings before the peak are a great option. The real joy is spending time together under the stars, not counting meteors. Pick any clear night in early August and enjoy the show. When you see a shooting star, you're actually witnessing a tiny piece of space debris blazing through our atmosphere. These fleeting flashes of light are not stars at all, but rather fragments from comets or asteroids that have broken off and are now hurtling toward Earth. Most of these fragments are incredibly small, often no bigger than a grain of sand, or sometimes even smaller, like a speck of dust. Despite their size, they travel at astonishing speeds, making their brief appearance in our sky truly spectacular. As these tiny particles slam into Earth's atmosphere, they encounter air resistance at tens of thousands of miles per hour. This immense friction generates intense heat, causing the particles to vaporize and create a glowing, fiery trail. Most meteors burn up completely between 50 and 75 miles above the ground, never making it to the surface. Occasionally, larger pieces survive the journey and create brilliant fireballs, meteors so bright they can outshine even the full moon. If a fragment is large enough to survive its fiery descent and land on Earth, it's called a meteorite, a rare and scientifically valuable find. The perseidmeteorshower happens every year when Earth passes through a trail of debris left behind by the comet Swift-Tuttle. Instead of seeing just one meteor, we witness dozens or even hundreds as our planet plows through this cosmic dust. It's a bit like driving through a swarm of insects. Suddenly the sky is alive with streaks of light. Each one is a tiny speck of ancient cosmic material meeting its end in a brief, beautiful blaze of glory. The Perseids are a stunning example of cosmic recycling, turning space dust into one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles. The Perseids come from comet 109P Swift-Tuttle, a giant, icy, dirty snowball orbiting the Sun. When the comet nears the Sun, its ice turns to gas, releasing dust and rocks that form a glowing coma and a long tail. Swift-Tuttle's orbit leaves a trail of debris, and every August, Earth crosses this path. That's when we plow through the comet's dust, creating the Perseidmeteorshower. This intersection happens like clockwork each year, making the Perseids reliable for stargazers. Swift-Tuttle is huge. Its nucleus is about 16 miles across, twice the size of the Dino Killer asteroid. It takes 133 years to orbit the Sun. It last visited in 1992 and won't return until 2126. Even when the comet is far away, its dusty trail gives us a spectacular show. The Perseids are a yearly reminder of our solar system's dynamic nature. Where you watch the Perseids matters as much as when. Get away from city lights. Light pollution hides all but the brightest meteors. In western Washington, head away from the Seattle-Tacoma area. Even a short drive helps. Look for open fields, parks, hilltops, or beaches with a wide, unobstructed view. Eastern Washington, the coast, or national parks like Mount Rainier and Olympic offer fantastic dark skies. Always check park hours and safety rules and let someone know your plans. Bring a reclining chair or blanket, dress warmly, and pack snacks and a warm drink. Plan to stay at least an hour. Your eyes need time to adjust, and patience increases your chances. The goal: comfort, safety, and a clear view of the sky. The darker and wider your view, the more meteors you'll see. Settle in and get ready for the show. Once you're at your dark sky spot, help your eyes adjust for the best view. It takes 20 to 30 minutes for your eyes to fully adapt to darkness. Avoid bright lights, especially your phone, which can ruin your night vision instantly. If you need light, use a red flashlight. Red light doesn't affect your night vision as much. Lie back and look straight up for the widest view without neck strain. Let your gaze wander. Perseids can appear anywhere. As your eyes adjust, you'll see more stars and maybe even the Milky Way. Be patient. Meteors come in bursts, with quiet moments in between. The longer you watch, the more you'll see. Don't get discouraged by lulls. The next meteor could be spectacular. Enjoy the peace and quiet of the night. The thrill of spotting a meteor after waiting in the dark is unforgettable. Settle in, relax, and let the sky surprise you. Did you know some people report hearing meteors? While meteors burn up high above, sound can't travel that far, but there's a twist. The phenomenon is called electrophonic sound. A bright fireball's energy can cause objects near you, like hair or glasses, to vibrate and create faint sounds. People describe it as hissing, crackling, or sizzling, heard at the same instant as the meteor appears. This isn't a sonic boom, which arrives minutes later. It's an immediate, mysterious effect. If you see a bright fireball, listen closely. You might hear the universe in action. It's a rare, magical experience that adds another layer to the Perseids. The cosmos always has new surprises for us. Happy stargazing!